Well, it is my pleasure to be at TechED again this year. I'm thrilled that we have the largest attendance ever as this program continues to add depth and variety to the types of technologies that we can bring to customers to help them bring their connected enterprise to life. I'm impressed in particular with the diversity of the discussions on the program this year, along with the labs and the number of partners that we have. You know, Rockwell Automation remains the world's largest company dedicated to industrial automation and information. We're the biggest that only does that. But it's interesting that many of our competitors seem to be heading in that same direction as they try to streamline their operations to become more like us, quite frankly. And while that's flattering, it's clear to me, my management team, and the whole company that we have to continue to find new ways to differentiate. And I think you'll find over the next few days, you'll see some of the products and the software and the services and the solutions that represent those new ways in which we differentiate and add new value to our customers. It's been a great year so far for the execution of our strategy. Going back a little further in 1 year, I want to bring up Thin Manager, which is one of the products that we've seen that's particularly interesting across such a wide range of industries and applications. Emulate 3D, the simulation and emulation tools that we acquired earlier this year, is another great addition to the team. The alliance with PTC is generating new value, and you'll see over the next few days some of the new ways in which we're combining their innovation with ours to create the most comprehensive, flexible set of information software available in the market. And then the relatively recent announcement of what we're doing with Schlumberger to create a joint venture targeting the digital oil field, and we expect to close that joint venture and open for business here in the next few months. So it's been a good year so far, and that's what we're focused on, is the long-term value that we're bringing to customers with our own organic internal development as well as the things that we're doing externally. The common denominator for everything that we do is industrial productivity for industrial companies and their people to be able to save time and money. That's it. If you double-click on that and go one level deeper, it's about faster time to market, operational productivity, asset management and reliability, and mitigating risk across our customers' enterprises. Everything we do can fit into one or more of those buckets. That focus drives efficiency for our customers. It also drives efficiency for us internally. Broadly, we're expanding human possibility because in addition to the technology that we and our partners bring to these industrial problems, it is fundamentally a human business. It's about people being able to interact effectively with this technology, to have the education to be able to understand it, to be able to design systems, to be able to operate and maintain those systems. Because the most competitive companies in the world recognize that it's the combination of the two. It's the imaginations of people and the potential of machines, but working together, and that's what carries the day for our customers across all the industries that we serve. And we continue to bring new stories about how we're bringing that value to customers across a wide variety of industries. So many of you saw some of the public announcements that were made about GE Healthcare, in biopharma, to be able to add new innovation as those applications move more towards continuous processes and single-use technology. It's people who understand that science and being able to add the know-how of bringing it to scale with automation. In a similar part of the life sciences market, we're working with the BioFab USA initiative to take processes that previously were done in a lab in a painfully manually process and adding our know-how to be able to add basic automation techniques to take these life-saving technologies and to allow them to be available to more and more people. Stanley Black & Decker, totally different industry, but working with us as they recently launched their Manufactory 4.0 initiative. It's about saving money in their internal operations. They actually have manufacturing processes that are somewhat similar to Rockwell Automation's own processes. There's a lot of people involved, there's a lot of assembly, and they expect to save tens or even hundreds of millions of dollars through their internal Prepare to Outperform initiative. And we're a fundamental part of that, so much so that we get mentioned in some of their investor-facing activities. And that's a common theme that we've observed with our new offerings and our new focus on the positive business outcomes. We're becoming more important to our customers. And that's an exciting thing because it brings more of what we do together for them, allows us to have our conversations at a higher level, and there's no better example of that than what we're doing with Stanley Black & Decker. Adhesia is an entity that's focused on reducing the terrible impact of childhood malnutrition. And we're helping them provide meals for 50 cents a day to children to fight malnutrition and helping them scale tenfold in the amount of these meal kits that can be provided. And I've used the word scale a few times in different contexts, but if you think about it, in this particular case, that's a pretty sterile word for talking about saving more lives. And that is what we're directly involved in helping to raise the quality of life in so many different ways around the world. We're in a traditionally conservative industry, slow to change, highly risk averse. But as that pace of change picks up, which I believe is due to the convergence of IT and OT, bringing with the IT technology new business models and a generally quicker pace, we have to evolve at that pace with our own internal processes, our own internal developments, as well as the partnering that we do in all different areas of technology and expertise and market access. But as we do that, remember that it is a fundamentally human process. We can expand what's humanly possible. We can become more intelligent, more connected, and more productive. This is what it means to bring the connected enterprise to life, and I look forward to another great week of TechED, inspiring even. So thanks and have a great week.